RadioActiveKids.
Meltdown to me means a complete interruption of whatever was going on before. When I was trying to come up with a name for the project, I was thinking about I was thinking about Chernobyl and fucking just explosive things, Hiroshima and all kind of things like that, that were what in music, how did that embody the kind of like sound and feeling that would be for hip hop. I also wanted to make it feel like you were coming to a place where that kind of shit could happen. When you walk in the door, meaning when you walk into the album, in the project, I wanted you to feel like you could come to a place where anything could happen. Anything could happen on each song. It's almost like people are, you don't know what to expect with each song. Each number you press to get to the next track, you just don't know what to expect. I worked with a really wide span of artists on this particular project, Meltdown, to make sure that I gathered a bunch of different artists, whether it be Jaron Benton, who you wouldn't want to play in front of your little kids because it's the most grotesque, crazy, outlandish shit you could possibly dream of, or it's Sash, who's very smooth, like a Lady of Rage, or like a Missy Elliott. I tried to make sure that every one of the artists was bringing something to the table that was a little bit different. You know, Mighty Haiku was somebody that I had worked with before, but working with now is a lot of fun to just know that I can make that type of music. It's a challenge in itself. So,
and as soon as she was right, you'll hear rappers with lots of saying, lots of beats with bang and bang. We getting it, ridiculous, we generate them dividends, and we spending it on this special shit, we double it and we triple it. We live the city, they visit it, we got bread to get it, I'm getting it. You flipping it, basically, and then I'm getting it, man, I'm going, gone.
Yeah!
You know, I thought that Sean was kind of like the most interesting artist to work with, because he had like a kind of a shy vibe when he was in the studio. It was like he didn't really say much at first. He was kind of just chilling. And then I heard this song called Nike that he didn't even really like. And I was raving about the song along with some other songs that he made. I was like raving about it, and he was just like, I can do better. Like, I can do some other stuff. And I was like, oh, okay, well. Then I was like, I came at Kamal and Mr. Brigham, I was like, you know, why don't I just put a verse on it? And then he kind of did the same thing. He was just like, why don't you just throw a verse on it then?
Hello. Okay, I'm back up on my bullshit. Bullshit, we don't deal with these niggas thinking they flow sick, but we be kicking that ill shit. What the fuck you think? Ride around my city like you fresh in the Prince. Pussy nigga, we fill up banks. That's right, we fill up banks. Tell these fools I'm fly. G5, blonde hair, green eyes. Call that my white girl and her Jordan 4s and her Levi's. She leave out with her crew. Ain't no telling what they might do. I just gas up in that booth, then I man shot in that coupe till I'm at the top with no roof. Pocket square with my suit. Fly as hell in that YSL and that belt matching my shoe, but you can't tell that I go through with.
I mean, he has a accuracy when it comes to just understanding what a great song sounds like. It's amazing. So working with him is really easy. You could like bebop something and he'll just start with it. So when MeLtDoWn came around, man, we just flew through songs.
The Element is fun. It's like a pressure cooker. It's like a lot of, you know it's gonna turn out good, but you know that there's a lot of expectations, or there's great expectations as far as the kind of music that you make. So it's kind of like he pushes you to
try to make sure that they are being very hard on themselves. I want them to get feedback from themselves. I asked them how they feel about it. Like, did you like that? Or did that feel like the one? Was that the one that you think that will make it to the record? And I'm really hard on myself about that too, so. I think that this project will let people know that there's not one way to be creative with hip hop. There's not two ways either. There's not a way to be creative with hip hop. Hip hop or music is for you to explore. It's not for you to just make a song because you think it's what's supposed to be made, or put together a project because you think it's supposed to be set up a certain way.